Alrighty, McRighty-righty. Starting soon. I'm assuming everything is working. A little bit of noise in the background, a little bit of sound. I think that's fine. That's fine. Let's move it there down. Beautiful. Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome. So, I've started creating this kind of like sci-fi racer. Now, if you guys remember, I did create something similar previously. However, the issue is that there is a character very visible on that ship, on that like speed bike. So I don't want to do that with every car to have an individual character. So we're going to go ahead and kind of like hide a character. So I've started building this kind of like pod type car racer thingamabob. And so pretty much tonight we're just going to expand on this creation process. Alright, so at the moment, if we come into wireframe, we can see where the character is. I think this car is far too long here. So this looks a little bit yuck. That music. Whatever, it's good enough. So let's kind of go ahead and build. I do like how this back end is looking. Semi. I think it could be better. I think it could be done a lot better. But I do like the layout of the car. So let's go ahead and maybe shrink this down. So we're going to grab all this front end jazz. And what I might do is I'm just going to go GY. And what's the damage in moving it like so? Let's see if we can just kind of roughly line that up, scale it on the Z a bit. And then we'll see if we can just line it up ever so slightly. What's this vertex here doing? I don't know. Let's go ahead, hide and hide all those major components and see if we still got that shape. I reckon we even clear this out here. So what we'll do is have, let's duplicate this, Shift D Z. I'm just going to hold Control to snap, move it to my replacements. And so that way, if I ever need to backtrack, I've got a whole folder full of previous files or previous meshes I can go back to. So let's go ahead and do some of this. I'm going to clear probably this bit out here. And you know what? Let's leave that. Delete. Mr. Emerger, welcome. So I think if we have something that looks like that, and then obviously we bring this back. And then we can extend maybe this down to come in. You forgot to say, oh, darn it. Let's do that. Let me just quickly share. Thank you very much, good sir. Just jump onto my Discord if you guys aren't there. Let's go general. At everyone. Just on a live stream. Come say hi. I can't spell just. Beautiful. Send now. Lovely. All right. So I do like that. I think we'll definitely clean this up. I'm a fan of how this is looking. And what I'm thinking as well is if I go Control L, let's go Shift D, P, separate. Let's grab just that. Come into the modifiers, Control A. And what I'm going to do is maybe kind of object, set origin to geometry. And then maybe have, I mean, we're just blocking at the moment, something like so. Ugh. And then this is kind of like that secondary spoiler behind where it helps control. And this is something we could probably rig up. So if I were to go into edit mode, let's just go GY. And then what we could do is rig it so that when it's flying, you know, this is controlling left and right. I think that would look nice. So that's maybe, I'm already starting to forethink on how we can go ahead and start animating. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go Alt H, just unhide these pieces in here. And let's see if we can fix this jazz up. G. I think we could probably... Oh, so this will be interesting now. Because we've moved that whole front section off, we could probably go something like that. From here, let's go ahead and hide these pieces, because obviously this is all hidden before. Scale along the X. And let's go ahead and bring this bit down. Not too convinced. I reckon we are going to do quite a bit of editing to how this design has now changed. I'm not too sure about that piece anymore, so I reckon we might get rid of that piece there. And then these cables obviously need to go somewhere. So maybe this will work out now that we've got this piece in the center. So this is kind of like where all the engine is. All the power comes through here, comes out through the pipes into this rear engine. And now this is looking a lot, you know, more appealing, I reckon. So let's go ahead and do something like that. I still want the curvature though. So maybe what we might do is with this front piece, let's just give it a bit of a test drive. And then we'll grab maybe this one here, GG. Move it back along the normals. I don't like that. Something about there. Nice. However, I think we need to now scale this in on the X. That there no longer really fits. So we're trying to just line up this nice curve through here. So we've got a nice edge. Nice and smooth. Beautiful. A little bit more, a little bit more. Yeah, so that looks a little bit better. I do like that. All right, so let's go ahead, and these pieces here need to plug into something onto the side. I think you're right with that one. Maybe we do put just some sort of cube in here. Just something small maybe. And then we can grab it, this whole section, G to the X. And let's grab both those faces, E to extrude, and we'll just push them in. So I'm just blocking this section now because obviously we've done a massive change. And then here we would go I to do an inset, E to extrude. I think maybe even we do create this whole section a little bit bigger. Let's go a little bit smaller, E to extrude, scale, G to the X. I reckon you're right about that intake. Maybe. Let's go GX and we'll just snap that to the side. Maybe if we go world origin, we do put in a cylinder, which I think was more of your suggestion there. Let's scale it on the Z. G, Y, E, scale on the X. And then we've got that into there. Whoop, your legs are there, buddy. So obviously we can't go that far. I am just using this character as like a placeholder, just so we've got some nice scale. Numpad plus. Numpad plus. And then what this would allow us to do is rotate on the Z. Then we've got pipe like this, pipe like this. This piece here can now move down through there. Let's go rotate like so. And we're just blocking. Let's grab this face in here. I to do an inset, E to extrude, and then I'm going to put an edge loop through there, G to the Y, Control B to bevel. Maybe what this will allow us to do then is grab this section, Shift D, and then we've got an E to extrude. And we could probably maybe even get away with deleting that one. Let's just shade smooth on that. That doesn't look too bad. We'd have to fix up this mesh, but that was a good idea, Mr. Cooper. Make sure you add motion blur to any... Yeah, of course. Animation all the way. So I do like that idea. Maybe we should get... Let's go shade smooth on that piece. Maybe what we need to do now... but this is our problem. Oh, we can always fix that. So let's bring... press O for proportional editing. G, Z. And then he's kind of like bum is right on that. Just trying to think what's a nice way of maybe we have that going to there, but his legs are there. But I mean, that's fine because we can always come in. Let's get the character rig, which is Auto Rig Pro. That button there. Yep, there we go. Let's go into pose mode. And then what we can do is just pretty much lift his legs. So it's up like that. And then that resolves that problem. I think this, maybe this piece here, should be, should be tilted upwards like that. And then what that happens is if the front end hits the ground, it's not going to dig into the ground. It's going to kind of like more ricochet. Yeah, and that's just kind of like added. Yeah. Okay, let's continue on. So let's go ahead now and get rid of this rig because I don't need to see it. Lovely. Jubblies. Thank you, Mr. Crow. I do try and make the short, sharp, straight to the point tutorials. However, I can see that they don't perform the best. But I will continue on the endeavor. What we've got coming up this week will probably be another mechanical rigging tutorial. So if I get this done by Thursday, Friday, we'll probably do a rigging tutorial on these back pieces. Let's go like that. G to the Z. Which means now we could probably bring these pieces up. I do like that idea. So let's work with it. And we will move this to something like that. So even though these are, you know, some sort of like exhaust pipes, the lower plate could be a landing gear. Ooh, I do like that idea. We will have to come back into that one, but I do like that. Maybe it splits open in the middle, or we have a piece that retracts in the center in between the legs. All right, so from here, I'm going to fix this up now. What is that? So we can get rid of these front faces here. Delete vertices. That's looking interesting. Let's go GX. Bring it down. Nice. GZ, bring that one down. It's just sitting in the frame a little bit. So we'll probably go ahead and maybe put a bevel in there. This here. Let's grab this edge. G to the Z. Something like that. And then we could probably just rotate it so it fits with the body a little bit better. And then we'll just go ahead and continue with the rest. G to the Z. So look, where are we? Like that. Rotate. Lovely. What's this next piece here? We could probably go delete edge loop. And then we've got that nice rounded bit in there. G to the Z. But I mean, the cockpit here will come back and we'll start fixing it up. What sort of look are you going for? It will be more of a grungier look. I don't think it'll be as slick, but I'm not going for hard square plates. If anything, this piece here is the cover, but under here will be just like junk galore. It's like putting a blanket over a mess. As a racer, though, it definitely needs more extra fins. Yes, I completely agree. So that's what this section back here will be, and we might even go ahead, Shift D, Alt R, Alt G, rotate X, Y, 180. We might even, you know, put something on the top there. Rotate Y, 180. Oh, fuck. Ah! So I mean, yeah, we might even do something like that. We'll see what happens. We'll work on we'll block the front. We'll continue to block the front, and then we'll just keep processing our way through. But I do like this air valve. So let's go ahead and attach this somehow. Control L, delete faces. Do we have, let's move it forward a little bit. Shift A, cube, scale. Do we almost kind of like have this beam that goes through the bottom, and then that's what's holding the front spoiler on, and also the plate, maybe. And then that opens up this whole area. I semi do like that idea. Let's go delete. Let's get one of these. Shift D, P, separate by selection. Scale Z 0. And then what we'll do is let's just dummy test this. And so we're kind of, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Just conceptualizing. Let's grab this, and what we'll do is I'm just going to move it in a bit. G to the Z. Plop that in there like so. I wouldn't mind it a bit squarer. So what we'll do is let's lower the resolution. Nope, that's the wrong one. Resolution here. Select all. This one. Yep. So we've got kind of square bar. I do like that idea. Let's go ahead and just adjust this plate. I mean, technically we don't need this plate. It can be all part of the front spoiler. I just saw these comments. So, one inspiring artist, this is just a sci-fi racer, just for a future short film. Now that I think of it, you don't look like Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan. Look, Commander Riker, I don't know who that is. Make it look pipped out. Like you took it to a sci-fi super cheap. Love it. Oh, that's brilliant. Let's go P, separate by selection on that one. And I reckon that we probably maybe do join that. Sci-fi super cheap. It's kind of like reminds me of Mighty Car Mods when they go to like Japan or something. Okay, all right. We're gonna test this. Let's just go move that one to replacement, and then we're gonna grab this section. G, E, something like that. And then from here, we're going to grab these sections, E to extrude along the X, G, E. Ugh. I do not like that one little bit. Undo. Okay. Look, we tried, we failed. That's the whole point of quickly smashing this out. Let's go G to the Z, bring that plate down. That looks okay. These pieces here, I reckon what we could do is just go like so. Let's put an edge loop through here. G to the Z. And then it's almost like it could be a scoop. GG. Let's go G to the Z. G to the Z. Not a super fan. You get it. Okay, let's select that. Shade smooth. Come over here into the auto smooth. Kind of does make sense. I wouldn't mind later on maybe coming in and chopping out a piece like here, all this, and then we could ring that with the controls. We'll need to see how Marco sits on a chair to be sure. Even the thumbnail with you. I gotta have a look at it. Commander Riker. Commander Riker? I approve. I approve. Oh, there is an Italian actor. Oh no, it's on a different computer. Someone was watching a series and I was a dead set ringer for that as well. Oh, that's funny. I'll pay it. I'll pay it. Okay. So I'm happy with that little protector. From here, let's go ahead, select this face. I'm going to press I to do an inset. Let's now shift D or Y. Is this going to work? And what I'm going to do is P, separate by selection. Let's select this face, delete only faces. Come into this. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't think it will. Oh, okay, let's do this. Face, E to extrude. Okay. From here, let's go select all that. Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go ahead, add a plane, scale, and you know what? I'm going to guess this is going to work, but we'll see. And from here, let's go E to extrude, just a smidgen. Something like that. What we actually might do is something like this. Let's go G, Y, G, Y. Okay, all right, it's okay, it's okay. We got this. Add modifier, add modifier. Let's go 2. And so what we're making is a grill. I think we need to go maybe 3. Obviously, if I do a bit of a rotation now, let's do something like that. Bring this section back down. Dun 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 dun. Whatevs. Control A, G, like that. If I go, that's my cutter. That's this. Control numpad minus. Nope. Ah, Ball Tool's not enabled. I just jumped over to Blender something. 3.1. So all my add-ons are disabled, which is lovely. Control numpad minus. That is not what I was going after. Control numpad plus. Control numpad times. Sick. I'll take that. Lovely. Control A. Let's apply that. Delete that. Grab this. G, Y. And then I should be able to just throw that in like so. Lovely jubblies. I do like that. I think that's worked out well. What I would like to do is move this back a little bit. Come into here. I'm going to put an edge loop through here, adding a little bit of extra detail. Nah, we'll come back to that. We'll add extra detail afterwards. We've got our beam that joins that. Now the next question is do we put another beam over the top? I don't think so, because it's going to restrict airflow. So let's keep it as is. And maybe what we will do is let's grab these two, Shift D, and what I will do is maybe just rotate like so, bring that in, and then that can kind of maybe go into underneath there. Control L, let's line that up. So sitting in there. Right click, subdivide that piece. I do not like the look of that. But I think it's kind of necessary. Maybe we do bring it out like so, and then we grab this piece in here. And I think having kind of this mishmash of pipage will give it a little bit of a nice aesthetic. And then, to me, that's not too bad. What we'll do is we'll create something like a cap for this. These cables here, GZ2, just move them out of the way for now while we realign all this. And obviously we want straight as possible, G to the Z. So we might even bring that down. And what that'll get stuffed. Rotate, fat mole. Yeah. At this rate, you need some sort of knockoff Holden badge. Here, man, what's wrong with the Commodore? Hey. Maybe... Yeah, you just got to block it and wing it and hope for the best. Maybe one subish down. I do like that idea, MK. Yeah, something. There's got to be something down here. And let's just grab that. G to the Z, lift it up. I do like this kind of roll cage-ish idea. I think that looks nice. E to extrude. I think that's now a little bit too far. What have I done here? Yeah, this piece here needs to come in a bit. And then with this, E to extrude, so it kind of sits in on top of that other piece. Whatevs. I'll buy it for $1. I think it could be better. But let's just kind of start. Let's move forward. If you want to copy all your preferences. Yeah, I think a lot of add-ons broke with Blender 3. Because normally, actually, when you open up Blender 3, all your files come across. Ooh, actually. I think it was maybe because I was using Omniverse. They're Blender 3.1. And I think that's what stuffed me up, now that I come to think of it. So you are probably right, Mr. Emerger, as always. Okay. I do like how that's flowing, but I think we need some sort of cap here. Rotate X. So if we throw something in like so, G to the X, G to the X, bring that in like that. Let's just scale it in just so it hides. And then that's kind of like this join point for this piece. I know there's a special way of combining. What if I did this? Control numpad plus. Does that join it? It sure does. Oh, lovely jubblies. That, actually, that's, I'm going to leave that for now, but you can kind of see what I was, hey, don't be a jerk. You can kind of see what we were going for there. Let's go Control B to do a bevel. And then obviously with this piece, we would come in, add the mirror modifier. Straight down the middle here. Let's go box select, delete faces. Select that area. That becomes a face. This becomes a face in here. Do we have, yep, so that is still cooking with gas. And then we can just readjust this here, G to the Z. Yep, I approve. I approve this message. G. Something like so. Nice. Nice. I think having those pipes go everywhere add quite a bit to it. Let's just quickly assign this material to it. I'm using it. Copy material to selected. Yeah, that's not too bad. I definitely like this piece here. I'm not sure about that. That looks a little bit weird. Maybe... I know we'll come back to that. But this whole section in here looks good. Obviously, the undercarriage needs quite a bit of work, but we'll fix that up afterwards. It's coming along. It's coming along. I mean, maybe even here we could probably later on, when we start detailing some more, put some little wings on there. I am half contemplating here. Delete vertices. We just kind of... Ugh, don't do that. All right, let's leave it how it was before. And GG. Maybe just move it back. Yeah, cool. And then what we can do here is maybe even put some intakes straight into the engine in here for a lot of the power and thrust. I am a fan of this piece. Let's kind of maybe go ahead and grab some of this. Where is my person? There we go. If we do an E to extrude, what are the repercussions here? Something like that. We've got this problem. Let's go GX. GX. No, I think this is wrong here. I think what needs to happen is we need to encumber in case the driver. So let's maybe go ahead and undo all that jazz I just did. Oh, you donkey. Redo. Control Shift Z. There we go. G. And we can have this guy kind of like have that tight squeeze in there. And we will fix that up. So if I just select this for now, hide. Yeah, there we go. So he's kind of in this little coffin. And I will say a coffin. This is just kind of like one of the random characters that I had lying around from Character Creator 3. This is the dude from... This is the French waiter from... I know the short film. I don't know what I called it. But anyway, let's go Control B. Control B. Yeah, nice. Let's go with that. That's what it's going to look like. Really super tight. So in saying that, because that section there is super tight, there is no reason for this to be so large. I mean, I guess we could. If anything, it's more of an access panel to the rest of the ship. So maybe that's what we leave it with. But definitely we'll come in and put some greebly parts. Let's go GZ, hold control, bring that back down. And now what we're going to do is I'm just going to go cable by cable. And let's kind of work out what could we do. So you go there. You can go into here. Maybe if we go delete vertice. So we've got this. Where do you go now? And you can go around. Whoops. Into, there's going to be a piece here. Yeah, there we go. Did that stuff up? Nope. Oh, that's just another piece in there. So we've got this cable coming in through there. Through here. Let's grab this. I'm going to get rid of these front pieces in here. Let's go ahead and probably plop that maybe just into this section just straight underneath. Oh, actually no. What we'll do is let's rotate 90 degrees and then we'll have these ones sitting into whatever contraption we're going to have in there. You as well, sir. Rotate 90. Gee. It just, yeah, you just got to get in there and just start playing around. Alright. Definitely, yeah, with these pieces in here, there's got to be some sort of plate. We might have a quick Google on Sci-Fi engines, and we'll see what we can, what ideas we can take. Let's grab them. Let's grab this. Even though we're not really going to be seeing these pieces here, we're not seeing them at all, are we? Something like that, something like that. All right, where are we? So that's definitely kind of coming along through there. Obviously, what we can do as well is we can create some clips that we can put out. How about we press Control S to save that? All right, let's go ahead and we're going to jump into Google. Whoops, that's YouTube, buddy. Hey, look, I'm live. Sci-Fi engine, caps lock was on. All right, let's see what we can grow. Ooh, look at that one. I do like, oh, that's a nice piece. So let's maybe mimic that one. These pieces here look nice. I do like that section and these pipes here. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm a fan of some of those parts. Let's delete that because we no longer that. World origin. Let's go cylinder, scale, scale on the Z, something like that. Let's go select this face, I to do an inset, period key, just to zoom in a little bit. Let's go something like that. I, E, ooh, ooh, ah, wada, wada, bing, bang, ooh, ah. There we go. And then Control B. So that we've got that. GZ. Nice. From here, let's go Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go ahead and add some cubage. Blender, what's going on, mate? You're struggling a little bit. scale on the Z, G to the Z. Let's grab this piece. From here, let's just throw in the mirror modifier. This section here, I'm just going to duplicate that. Shift D, scale, GZ, GY, GX, whoa, GX, Shift D, X. Let's go Control A, select them both. Control J. Let's go shade smooth, auto smooth. We'll go into a bevel. A little bit too harsh. 0.01, 0.002. Nice. And then from here we can go rotate X, Y. Sorry, 90 degrees. Fat fingers. And I'm gonna slide that. Maybe let's go rotate 180. And then we'll just slide that in here-ish. Maybe we do put that just here. GX. And then what this will allow us to do is grab this piece here. And then this piece comes into this blob. GZ. Scale Z 0, so it's straight. Noise. Darn it. Nope, 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 just you. Oh, I don't want to scale that down anymore. Okay, maybe we'll just pump it there-ish. It's not touching anything. Let's go delete that vertice. Put you in there. Nice. 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 And have that like so. Where's the next one? There it is. Rotate. Lovely. I do think now that we should probably rotate that. And I am happy with how that's turned out. Let's go jump over back into Google. What else can we see? That's a nice piece. I like the fans. I like these here. Definitely some more triangles. I think it's something that's missing. In a previous version... Oh, it's down here now. I've got this slot. I was wondering where that went. But that doesn't really do much now. So let's go ahead, edge loop through here, edge loop through there. Let's go E to extrude, scale X 0, shift X, cursor to selected. And then what I'm going to do is add in a cylinder. 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 Well done, Marco. Good job. Rotate X, scale, scale on the Y, scale on the Y. Let's rotate that. GX, YY. Oh, stuff, yeah. GY. And then that kind of gives us a bit of a tube in here. Just a little bit of decoration. And while we're at it, let's go Shift D, you donkey, but oh well, whatever. Scale on the Y. And I'm just going to move that into maybe a position like that. Rotate. And then that just kind of just adds a little bit of extra pipage. That is not sitting correctly because you're a donkey. Oh, get stuffed. GZ. Oh. Yeah, no, stuffed up. Okay. Delete vertices. Let's go ahead, create another cylinder. Scale. The... Oops. Control L, rotate 90. Whew, it's getting hot in here. Alright, let's go G to the Y. And I'm going to scale that in. Just for now, we're going to muck around here. Spin tool, right click to set that 3D cursor. Make sure we are on the right axis. Control L. There we go. Let's bring that in like so. Ah, go suck a lemon. There we go. So we've just kind of added in that little extra zhuzh, shade smooth. Let's come into auto smooth. We'll give you a shade smooth. Nice. I think that we should maybe in this section, maybe what we'll do is create some sort of little piece that sits like so. Something like that, maybe. Just almost kind of just giving a little bit of extra zhuzh and strength. That looks terrible. Get rid of that plate. Select that, rotate on the Z. All right. I mean, it does seem... Howdy, howdy. Don't forget to save. Yes, I'll do that again. Bow. All right. I'm fairly happy with how that is turning about. We can see that we've got a lot of empty space in here. So I think what we might do then is let's go Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's add in a cube. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a kind of plate. Delete. Let's go Shift D on that one. And then we're going to get rid of everything. I want that piece. I want that one. No, I don't. I want that one. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yuck. Marco, what are you doing? Hang on. Delete. GZ. 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 All right. Nice. Now, Shift D. Let's go into this. Select this edge loop. Control I, delete faces, because this is what I care about right now. I don't care about these pieces, so let's go delete faces. So I just care about this. Let's move it off. Let's grab that and that, G to the Z. And from here, E to extrude along the X-axis. Let's go GZ, bring that down. And we might even go GZ, bring that down like so. Because we need to start looking at closing the gap in here. Maybe for here, let's go ahead and grab, oh, yuck. Marco, what are you doing? E to extrude. Bring it in. I'm going to grab that. Let's just go E to extrude. So we have something like this. Then I can grab that and that face. Yep, that is disgusting. So let's grab this edge here. GY, and we're just going to bring it back. Let's go something like this. And how's that looking now? That is looking... What the heck is this? Oh, that's that. Yeah, that's cool. Let's just go into rendered view. These pipes here we need to fix. I reckon we throw in some more of these pipes. These large pipes are blocking a lot of the work. But in semi, that's okay. So we just need to focus maybe in this section. We could probably put a piece in there, because I don't think we're going to be looking too much at this angle. But if anything, maybe what we need to do is bring this in. So, whoa, geez, settle down, mate. Maybe bring that in like so. I need another vertex. Something like that. Let's line that one up. Oh, you jerk. Something like that. Let's go GY, because I want to make sure it overlaps on this side. I think we could probably even get away with that. Now we've got the problem of this piece, so we'll just rotate that around, bring it in. Scale on the YY, nope, ZZ. And so now we've got those cooling fans, and then this is where we can work on this engine in here. Definitely, I'm a fan of this cable. Let's grab these two in here, and these are going to go into there. Not that way. Lovely. I like that. I think, though, we do need something in here. Is this for a short film? I think... Oh, so, Ben, that film that we were working on, the script that I've got my workflows a lot better. The thing is with the previous sci-fi races, it was an external cockpit, so I needed multiple characters, where now, if I go Alt-H, we're now hiding all the characters inside, so we're not necessarily going to see it. So it's just going to make life a bit easier. I do intend to coming back to that short film, because I think that was well written. The people go check out Ben's channel. The idea, how you took my ideas and built on them so much, I think that's definitely something we could work with. All right, so let's continue on with this section. Let's go like this. E to extrude on the X. We will select that, right click, subdivide, and then from here I can go. Okay. Let's go G to the Z. And we will grab these pieces here. Can I go GZ? Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't say face. GZ. GXX. Scale on the X, just make that straight. I'm not a fan of how that is looking. Let's maybe grab these in here, and we'll go G there. And we've got that piece just hanging out. So maybe we'll go, oops. Hey, no, stop. Uh-oh. Alt-H, there he goes. Cool. So I like that. This is the next bit, is we're going to hide this section in here where his feet are. So maybe we even just extend this piece all the way to the front. We've got this pipe in the way, so maybe we'll GG. What's this? What's this piece? What are you? What are you? You're a camera. Go away. So I've got this thing. What's this? That is that, right. So let's go ahead and maybe move this back through here. GX. Nice. And then I can grab this line here, Control B to do a bevel. And then that allows that. Nice. Actually, let's undo that. And we'll first get the line here correct. GY. And now we can come back, Control B. Let's grab this. Put this line in here. G to the X. G to the X. Nice. I do like how that is looking. Let's just go into rendered view and just have a look at kind of what it looks like with the clay material on. This bit here looks schmick. I think we definitely need to add some sort of greebling here. Even like a fin or something. So even if I were to go just for now. And we just dump that. I got ants. Even if we just dump that in there like so. Let's grab this. GY. It just breaks it up a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, so that looks not too bad. I need a bigger statement in this section. I do like this covering in there. Let's go ahead and select these. And we'll go copy material to selected. And that is looking schmick. What I want to do is I want to try something. Let's jump over into a new blend file. We'll crack open one of my other files. That'll be going up on Patreon soon. File, open recent, Dreadnought. I want to, let's just go cube. So this this ship here, I just got to do a few more edits to it. You would have seen it maybe on Instagram. This will probably go up on Patreon for free, and I'll put it on Gumroad as well. That's how you guys can download it. Let's go quickly. Cube, GZ. I am going to throw that one. Yep. Cool. Let's go Control C. Go into solid mode. Control V. Beautiful. Let's go into shading because I think I put in the decal over the top. And the decal is something I want to get rid of. This should be all that. Oh, come on. Where is my decal? Decal. Trying to find my decal. I put it up here. Okay, there's my decal. Blah, 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 blah. What the Hickabotham? Nope, that's scratch metal. Are you my decal? You're not my decal. Are you my decal? Decal, there we go. So this can go straight into there. Alright, so that should now technically have a decent material over the top. Ooh. Let's try this now. Material, Markin 3D Sci-Fi setup, period key, Control A, apply the scale. Actually, just select everything, apply the scale. Oh, you're a jerk. You're a jerk. Let's grab everything now. And we'll go copy material to selected. Scratches are a little bit too big for my liking. Let's just select everything. Smart UV, project. Because everything is based off object, so it's not. Oh, it's part of it is a UV. So I just got to change the scale. Where are we? This is UV, but that is that. That's the, here we go. Here's a UV. If I go 4, 4, 4, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. All right. Random. This is the random stuff. Oh, I don't know anymore. Ah, whatevs. We'll just leave it as is. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh. I don't know which one I've done. Anyway. That's not looking too bad. Obviously, once we start throwing in some paint, it'll look snazzy. That's this distance. What if I do 1? 20. Ambient occlusion. I don't need it like that. Scale. 2. Go suck a lemon. Seriously. That's 15,000. Normal. Everything should be fine. Yeah, so that's this shader. And then 0 is the first shader. So that's all this. So this seems to be off scale, which is not what I want. I know what I want. Do, 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 do. That's a future Marco problem. Let's just quickly maybe create some metal materials. Leather shoes. Oh, that's a character. Let's go metal. And we will go metallic all the way. Specularity, roughness up. Wait, the real Slim Shady. Please stand up. Let's go minus on that one. These pieces here as well. And obviously we will... nope. I think this is definitely wrong. There, the scratches are way too big. I just got to work out these scales. How stink bizarre. Whatever, go suck a lemon. But yeah, I do like the shape. I do like these pipes. How that's hidden. I don't think I'm a fan of this pipe here because it seems to be sticking out a bit. So let's go back into layout, period key, just zoom in a smidgen. Let's go ahead and maybe fix that up. So we'll put I've got a rogue vertex here, so go merge last. Let's grab that, GZ. Yeah, nice. Let's maybe grab this here. And let's see if we can just line that up a little bit better. Nice. I don't think I should have moved that vertex, but that's looking pretty cool. These engines, absolutely terrible. They are more of a placeholder. So let's have a look. What? Yeah, see? This. Oh, I do like that. That looks nice. Definitely like these cables, the pipage. So maybe we might pull some of... Oh, that looks like my engines. So we'll take a little bit of this. So let's go ahead and probably redesign that. Not a fan of the nozzles. Ooh, let's just grab all this and this. GZ5. Actually, let's go. Hey. Shift S, cursor to... Let's go object. Shift S, cursor to selected, you donkey. Let's grab all this. Move. GZ5. M to move into replacement. And then from here we can go ahead and add in our cylinder. Delete. Add in our cylinder. And I will up this up to 40 rather than our 32. Let's go rotate. And we'll go something like so. Let's block this out. I don't want it sticking out too far. Scale. I reckon that should be suffice. Something like so. I to insert. GY scale. And then we'll just do another E to extrude, and we'll just make that a little bit smaller. From here, I did like that square piece. So I think maybe what we'll do is put an edge loop through there, bevel. Just get stuffed. Control B to do a bevel, and we'll bring it up like so. And then let's grab 1, 2, 1, 2. Every second. Have I stuffed up? No, that's good. Still on it. You can do this. I believe in you. I missed one. Oh, there it is. Okay, from here, I'm going to press I to do an inset. And then we'll go E to extrude like so. Scale Y 0. And then we can continue on to the Y. That doesn't look too bad. I think that's wrong. If anything, should be something like that, I reckon. I reckon something like that. I, E, I, G. Yeah, I think something like that. Then let's go ahead and change this around. So if I select this face in here, Control Numpad plus to increase my selection, delete faces. And then from here we can grab this, delete vertices. Let's grab this now, scale E, oops, let's now press F, E, and then we've kind of got this chamber now. Let's kind of scale that on the Z. Let's do now an I, E, and then we'll move that back like so. Maybe what we might even do is see if we can snake it up into there. And then what we can do with this piece is place it right down the middle. Scale. Scale. Let's go object set origin to geometry. And then we can grab, whoops, Shift S, cursor to selected. Sorry, I'm just kind of like talking this out because I don't know exactly how I'm designing this. Let's go something like that, which means we can go something like that. This gets knocked out, which is fine. Hey. And then we hide that pipe and it goes in like so. That's not bad at all. And then we kind of just shove this around into here. Definitely now what we need to do is throw some more crud in here and around, fill in this bottom section. I do have an urge to increase that. So the walls are a lot thinner. Let's go I, E. And what we'll do here is let's go into new. This is going to be our engine emission. Something beautiful like that. Darn it. Oh, let's go move that one up. This one can be our material setup. Select everything, assign. Select this face, assign. And then if we kind of come into rendered view, let's go 10. Let's throw a mirror modifier on that one now. Selecting that. Where's the cup holder? He is tight enough as it is, being a waiter. Gee, the computer's struggling a little bit. Interesting. But I am very happy with how this has turned out. Definitely, I do want to be rigging that. I think that'll look magic. This engine in here, we've got quite a bit of work. Let's go U, cubic projection. And then that's kind of just added that little bit of extra love in there. Shade smooth. Shade smooth. Cool. Down into here, auto smooth. Let's grab this. J, Y. Noise. I do want to grab all this. G, Y. I think this is a bit weird. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then we'll grab this edge loop here as well and bring that back. I just kind of want that solidness. From here, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and probably add in some extra pipage to some sort of system that sits back here. Because obviously we've changed the shape of this dramatically. Let's scale that down, G to the Z. That's now hidden away in there, still touching. Buddy, go up, noise. Something like that. However, we will see this whole section in there. It'd be interesting what to put there. Do I put in like a propeller, like a jet engine? Are you for higher? I don't care about my poly count. So I'm more than happy to go higher. Yeah, I mean, like, you look at this piece in here. Definitely, I wouldn't be using that one. I'm okay. I'm okay with going higher. Let's go have a look at that engine in here. What else can we grab? I do like those pins in there. Maybe even just some of these pipes. That looked nice. So let's go ahead and we will add in some cylinder, scale, rotate X 90 degrees. And what we will do is we will move that to the outside. To something like that. Let's grab this section, E to extrude. And then what we could probably even potentially try and do. Shift right click, let's go Z, E, shift right click, and then we'll just tilt that in. E. Something like that. I was actually aiming for the wrong one. So let's go with something like that. Let's grab this, and we know that that sucks. Let's select that, Control Numpad plus. That's a little bit weird. Delete vertices. And so we're aiming for this one in here. Where are we? There we are. How botchy is that? Let's select everything, Alt S. And then now we can just kind of start guesstimating with some of these pieces. Nice. That doesn't look too bad. What we should be doing as well is probably creating a clip. Need a rear view mirror maybe. Let's throw in this mirror here like so. Yeah, nice. And then that kind of gives us the... Definitely what I probably will do is some fins on the jet. I think that would look nice. While we're here, let's go. Objects are selected. Let's create a Bezier curve. And the goal here is we're just going to see how many junkered cables can we do. Whoops. Let's still have semi-meaning. I wonder if we could use snapping. Snapped face. Oh, it does work. Oh. Alright, so we're just going to use snapping for a little bit. And E, hold Control, G to the Y, push that in there. E, hold Control, and that can go into there. Let's maybe go right click, subdivide, hold Control to make sure it's sitting on top. Something like that. E to extrude to there. From here, let's just give it a small depth. That is way too big. 0.005. What? 0.005. Interesting. Let's maybe just cheat a little bit. As always, we love cheating. Do it on the X as well. And then we can start looking at maybe Shift D, G, hold Control. We'll do that. Rotate Z 180. E. Rotate Z 180 on the y-axis. I think it's okay. Just bring it off a little bit. Maybe what we could do is select this section in here, Shift D, P. Oh, no, let's do. Let's go like so. Control B. E to extrude. Alt S. There we go. That's just giving it a little bit of extra detail. Probably on here. Let's grab some of these faces. Shift D, G, X. I'm going to cut that off there, cut that off there. Select that and that. Delete faces. Control L, E, E to extrude. Control L, G to the X. I think that's a nice little piece. I think that this section here is a little bit too bland, so we might need to do something about that. Let's kind of give that a little bit of love. And then from here what we can do is put a few edge loops. Control B, E, Alt S. That gives us that. These fins. Oh, jeez. Okay, starting to feel it. Shift D, P, separate by selection. GZ. Let's go GZ. E to extrude along the Y. I think that is way too big for what we're going to be creating. E to extrude. Let's go scale like so. From here, what we can do. No, I want to go into rear view. I just want to pick one side. Oh, get stuffed. Shift D, E. Something like this. G to the Y. And this will be apparent in a sec. Let's just kind of build the rest of this jazz now. Excellent. So from here, let's grab this vertice, Shift S, cursor to selected, cylinder. I think that is over. Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa. Control L. Rotate X 90 degrees. Oops. Rotate Z 90 degrees. Scale like so. Okay, G to the Y. From here, actually, no, we'll make that bigger. Shift D, rotate, scale on the Y. Scale Shift Y, because I don't want to scale it on the Y. Control L, G to the Y. Something like so. I'm starting to get tired. I was up at 6 AM to view the hot air balloons taking off here in Canberra. That to me looks semi-okay. We might just decrease this. We will go edge loop into there, Control B again. Oh, no. Let's grab that and that, Control B. Let's go something like that. And then these pieces here, E to extrude, let's scale along the x-axis, individual origins, scale them down, and GZ. And then obviously when we come in and animate this section, we can do all that. Let's grab this piece, Control L, scale like so. I'm just trying to think mechanically, how does this work? How does this rotate? We will have Shift D, scale, Shift X, pin like so. And then this here. Let's go into a cube, scale. scale on the X. Okay. Oops. Let's go put an edge loop through there. GZ. Edge loop through here. GZ. Let's grab this, move it that way. E to extrude, scale. Whatevs. Control L, Shift D, X. About there. GY. I semi know what I'm doing. It's okay. We're going to get there. Beautiful. Is that even touching? It is not. So let's just quickly fix this. And then we'll see how this works, if it works. All right, so from here, where's... Nope, I want to select this. Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's grab this piece into the 3D cursor. Shift D, rotate 180. Uh-oh, whatevs. Shift D, rotate Y 90. Shift D, rotate Y 45. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, rotate 45, 22 point. Rotate Y 22.5. That did not... What have I done wrong? 40... Numbers should be correct. 22.5. 45, 22.5. How much is that? How many pieces are here? That is... I stuffed up, didn't I? No, I didn't. Are you one? You're not one. Are you... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20 is correct. Hang on. You shouldn't be selected. Get out. Oh, suck a lemon. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, there's a massive difference. 4, 8, 12, 16. I needed 20. I needed 20. 20. What is 20 divided by 20? If I go 5s, 360 divided by 5, 360 divided by 5, 10, 20. I am wrecked. Calculator. 360 divided by 5. 72. Go suck a lemon. Alright. Okay. Shift D rotates 72. Shift D rotates 72. Shift D rotates 72. Shift D rotates 72. And then we can select these. Shift D, rotate 72 divided by 2. Does that work? No. Rotate. What's half of 72? 35, 36. 36. Shift D. What's a half of 36? 18. Rotate. 18. I reckon what I need to do. But where are you? And one more. And one more. Two more. What I need to do is let's go rotate XX. Rotate XX. G, Y. Scale. Oh. That semi looks crisp. I think these may be a little bit too big, but that doesn't look too bad. I think that is very nice. Nice. Let's have a look in rendered view. Definitely having probably these here. Actually, let's select all these pipes. That one last. Copy material to selected. F12. Whatevs. How about we line up the camera a little bit better? Shut up, go away. Let's go into solid mode. And then we'll go Shift D. Can you stop that, please? Oh, absolutely. And I did Shift D. I meant to do Alt D. I think that was the problem as well. That doesn't look too bad. The material's a little bit horrendous. Needs some work. The fins. Oh, far out. I feel like an idiot. You idiot. You idiot. You. Cubic projection. Let's just do one more quick render. And that looks a lot better. Oh, that's slightly annoying. Let's go smart UV project. F12. Nice. And now we've got those scratches. Oh, that is looking much better. I do kind of want to let's just do this. Rotate 90. Shift D, rotate 90. F12. Just give it a little bit of extra light. I do like how that's coming out. That's a little bit of an issue. I don't really care right now. These back pipes, beautiful. It is almost midnight. Let's call it a night for now. If you guys want to support me, I do have a Patreon. The Dreadnought will probably be coming up in the next 1 or 2 days. So check that out. I'll also be doing another motion library, and I'm currently working on Unreal Engine, doing a short film in that using some ragdoll physics. So check that out. That's coming up soon. Monday's video will be a GeoNodes add-on, or like a really cool tool that's sick. Wednesdays might be another photo scanning app, and Friday will hopefully be some mechanical rigging. So stay tuned for that one. So if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe. Helps me out. Keeps you up to date. Hit the notification if you want to know when I'm live streaming again. And I will talk to you guys in the near future. If you want to jump on the Discord. Yes.